Yeah.
I see Yoshan is here too.
Yashan came too.
Yep.
Oh, J.A.C.H,
finally.
a long time no see.
No, here. Well, she can't see you. You can't see her. I guess voice. I always come. Oh, Jesus Christ, she should chill. We don't need to hear all this. But
Long time no see.
Number one, Kum.
I am coming. Yeah, Sheik is a menace to society. Yeah, you wanted to talk about something
So back to
serious.
shit, yeah.
Yeah. What up, man? What you got on your mind?
Oh, so I was talking to my uncle because he's a graphic designer for advice on the logo.
Yeah.
So when I showed him mine, he's like, "That's good, but what does it say about your company?" I was like, "Oh shoot, yeah, you're right." And then when I took a better look at it and I compared it to Josh's logo, mine was totally. It didn't match yours at all. Like it didn't complement it or even like recognize it. If that makes sense, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of things in logos that I'm like surprised. Like you're saying, who was it that told you that?
My uncle, he's a graphic designer.
Like I have one of my cousins that's a graphic designer too, but like so the thing is that you learn things as you go, right? Like you're lucky that he told you. Well, you ask him and he told you. Well, what does it represent? And that's true. I never thought about like a logo representing, well, quote unquote, our company.
So yeah, so then it brings me to the next thing about like, what does the logo mean? Like, what does it represent in terms of like our services? So I gave him like, I don't want to say like an ass full of an answer, but it kind of made sense to me based on like who we are. So we have like the skills of like 3D modeling, hardware, circuits and coding, and just art in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking like that's what the logo that Josh made represents. So it's a 3D square to be like 3D modeling.
Mm-hmm.
The green lining in it represents like circuits and coding, or even like hardware if you want to get specific with it.
Yeah.
And then the way it's just like formatted to be like an art piece represents the artistic side of us.
Yeah, but the way you could do it, like there's a multiple way. Like if you're just trying to write the word Jack, there's a lot of ways you could make it. Like I don't know. I have this kind of vibe from the idea I'm getting. Like you know how you would basically have like a panel of like a metal panel. You could make someone like pretend as if someone spray painted it, but there's some panels that are open with cables coming out, right? The paint spray would represent arts. The metal panel would represent our ideas into like mechanical things, and of course the cables as well coming out. I mean, there's a lot of ways we could tackle this, and like of course whatever idea you go with, I'll support it, of course.
Yeah, I don't mind that part.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to change it up, like if you want to check the live stream, to change the font to be more, how do I say, techie and angular, so it matches like Josh's logo more.
Ooh, I see. So you're like promoting the logo as well.
Yeah, it has to complement it, like, because you know how you have Nike without the logo, like Nike with the symbol, and then Nike without the wording on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's something like that. So it's like if you look at either one, you can tell this is Jock, right?
Yeah.
So I want to do that, and then he brought up another question, like, who's our target audience? Like, who are we trying to appeal to?
Well, honestly, I don't know if we have a target audience. I'm trying to like target people who are interested. Like, it could be university students.
That's our demographic.
It could be university students. It could be
I think uni students is a good.
yeah, any students, honestly. Like, I was gonna say students in general, but like I don't know why I said university student first. But like, I think anyone really, like anyone who has a passion for the things we have a passion for.
Okay. So that brings me up to my next question. Why do we matter? What can we provide that others can't give? Like, what makes us stand out? So my answer to that to him was, oh, we're a jack of all trades. We are good at everything. And he said, yeah, that's good. But there are other companies that have done such a thing, and they've been shot down because, let's say, partners, right? Partnerships or something. They don't like that. They're like, we want people that are good at what they do, not good at everything.
Well, what we're trying to do is like we're trying to learn things. We're not necessarily. I mean, I'm talking from my perspective. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm not necessarily good at everything. But I'm trying to see how I could make learning new things fun, even though it's like kind of like beyond or like something that seems far fetched. For example, I don't know.
So we're not necessarily like
go
a
ahead.
service. We're more so like a
You could say
content creator or influencer. of some sort?
we could say that more because like I think that's how we're beginning in a way. I don't know how you guys are seeing it.
Yeah, it does seem like that because it's not like we're gone out there and been like, yeah, here's our first product.
I mean,
here's our first merchandise.
Josh is on a whole new like tier, bro. I can't even say anything. He already made music, bro. I'm like, shit. I haven't done shit yet.
Likewise.
I
I don't. Okay. One thing is like, I think there's like maybe I don't know, maybe like there's an opening in terms of bringing somebody through the learning process, which is something like we could actually like come through with, right? Because most people, like especially like when you're looking at a lot of these different things, it's like you see somebody when they're already an expert, right? Or imagine seeing like you've seen like videos of people with like they've already like practiced art for like a couple of years and now they're showing like now I'm a professional artist or whatever, but like rarely do you see like, okay, I'm still not that good at what I'm doing, but like I'm gonna document my entire process through it and such, right? That's like the big vibe I'm getting, because for me especially, like I started Blender just for the intro, but I wanna learn more about Blender. I've been reading, like watching some tutorials,
Yeah.
and then I want to like make more videos and that kind of stuff as well.
What I think it's nice as well, like you just brought it up. It never crossed my mind. It's like, Jesus Christ, holy fuck! I'm sorry. That sound, bro. It's crazy. Yep. Thank you for the follow. What was I saying? It never crossed my mind, like seeing it like in a way that, you know how we always see artists or like, oh my fucking god. Well, thanks Yoshan for the follow. You know how usually you would see a lot of artists, music creator, or any kind of content creator like being good at what they do, but you kind of almost never see the progress. Like, of course you do see some of them, but not a lot of them. I want to be like that kind of person, right? I'm learning something. I want people to see how I progress, how I evolved. Basically, like, did I cut corners? What did I do? And like, basically, it's like kind of like a documentary about my life and how I got better. But like, again, it takes time.
Yeah, that does make sense about why we even made this group, right?
Yeah.
So like, what do we classify ourselves as?
I'd say content creator. If anyone's like against, I willing to listen. For now, of course.
No, I agree.
What about you, Josh?
Yeah, just
For now, at the very least, I feel like it feels like we're more like content creators.
yeah. I guess that's the easiest way to say content creators.
Because like we're creating content, but we're also trying to educate. But before all, we're creating content for people to watch. Yeah, Cursup is agreeing too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So then, that gives me not leeway. I guess it does, like, for us to not look as professional, but make the logo more.
What are you gonna add the subscribe button beside, like, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and don't forget to ring the bell on the.
But no, something more so like recognizable amongst like youth, because that's.
Well, we have
the
a
main
more
demographic.
defined identity.
Mhm. And then, so we matter because we show people the learning process and that it is possible to do what we can do.
Yeah, basically. I think that's what I agree with that.